This is Dr. Chandrakant Jazurkar dealing with the topic cavity wall and partition wall. What is cavity wall? As its name suggests, cavity wall, the wall in which cavity is maintained. Cavity is nothing but it is the gap. It is the space between two walls. So cavity wall is constructed with two separate walls for single wall purpose with some space or cavity in between them. These two separate walls are called as leaves of cavity wall. The inner wall is called as internal leaf and outer wall is called as external leaf. Cavity wall is also called as hollow wall. So cavity wall is constructed with two separate walls for single wall purpose. When only one wall is expected, in that case, cavity wall can be constructed with two separate walls and treated as a single wall. These two separate walls are called as leaves or cavity wall. The inner wall is called as internal leaf and outer wall is called as external leaf. Cavity wall is also called as hollow wall as there is a hollow portion or gap between two walls. For non-load bearing cavity wall, two leaves are of equal thickness or sometimes internal leaf with more thickness is provided. So in case of cavity wall, the thickness of these two leaves may be equal. If it is different, in that case, the thickness of internal wall is normally more as it is a main wall of the room or you can say building. The cavity size should be in between 4 to 10 centimeter. The gap between the two walls or two leaves, it varies from 4 centimeter to 10 centimeter. The internal and external leaves should have at least 10 mm thickness. So normal thickness or minimum standard thickness of these leaves should be 10 mm. The two leaves are interconnected by metal ties or links as shown in the figure. So here you can see in this figure, this is the cavity wall. So in case of this cavity wall, this is internal wall or internal lip and this is external lip. This is the cavity in between two walls. Here in case of this, it is 2 inch. A space is 2 inch. So here these two cavities are connected with their cavity walls are connected with the help of this type of metal ties, so that there will be tie. To tie the two walls, metal ties are provided. So this is the mortar joint and this is the foundation, and here you can see there is a flashing to form cavity. That flashing is provided. This is also a cavity wall. Two walls are there. This is the gap between cavity walls. This is the flashing and sweep-hole metal ties are provided. So how it is constructed? In general, cavity wall does not require any footing under it. Just a strong concrete base is provided on which cavity wall is constructed centrally. So in case of cavity wall, no special foundation is required. It can be constructed on a concrete bed or concrete base. So here you can say this is the concrete base. So here this is the internal leaf and this is the external leaf. Yeah, and this is the gap between these two walls. Two leaves are constructed in normal masonry, but minimum cavity must be provided in between them. The cavity may be filled with lean concrete. Here the cavity, you can see the cavity is filled up with the lean concrete just above the ground level of few centimeter. This is filled up to few centimeter. The leaves are connected by metal ties or wall ties, which are generally made of steel and are rust proof. The maximum horizontal spacing of wall ties is 900 mm and maximum vertical spacing is 450 mm. So this horizontal spacing in between two ties is kept 900 mm and vertical at an interval of 450 mm. These are provided. The wall ties are provided in such a way that they do not carry any moisture from outer lip to inner lip. Different shape of wall ties are or metal ties are shown in below. So here in the sketch you can say this is one of the face, different face, this is also different, this is different, this is again different, this is again different. Here very special shape of metal tie is provided. Now coming to advantage of cavity wall. So with compared to conventional wall, the cavity walls carries a lot many advantages. These are very advantages with compared to conventional single wall. Cavity wall gives better thermal insulation, as in between these two walls there is a gap, there is a cavity. So definitely The outer temperature will not come inner side and inner temperature will not go to the outer side. So definitely it works as a thermal insulation. Then with compared to solid walls, it is cheaper. These walls are economical because no foundation is required. Right, thickness can be minimum up to 10 centimeter. In the previous slide we have seen it is 10 mm. It should not be 10 mm, but it should be 10 centimeter. Moisture contained in outer atmosphere does not allow to enter because of hollow space between them. So they also prevent dampness. The major advantage is it prevent dampness. If damp in the particular area, if it is lying in the dampness area, in that case, cavity wall is the best solution because due to this cavity, the moisture will not enter from outer side to the inner side. These are very good for sound insulators as there is a gap, air gap is there. So definitely this works as a sound insulators. They reduces the weight of foundation because of their lesser thickness. Minimum thickness is 10 centimeter, you can say 4 inches. Then it also reduces or prevent the efflorescence. Efflorescence means what? Efflorescence are nothing but these are the white patches on external walls. White patches. If salt is there due to water spread, it leaches out and there will be patches like white patches are there which are called as efflorescence in case of cavity wall. So cavity wall efflorescence effect will get reduced as far as internal wall is concerned. Now, these are about cavity wall. Now coming to partition wall. As its name suggests, the wall which is constructed as a partition is barrier between two. It is called as partition wall. May be defined as a wall or division made up of bricks, stained glass or other such material and provided for the purpose of dividing one room or portion of a room from another room. So in olden days, people were living in a single room house. So in that case, they were using partitions, even curtains were provided. You might have seen lot many types of curtains where people were using as a partition or to separate the room, single room into two rooms or different component parts, or you can say compartment. Partition walls are designed as non-load bearing walls. These walls are non-load bearing walls. It may be of folding type, collapsible or fixed type. The walls, this may be considered a folding type in case of wooden, in case of steel. These are also collapsible types, some types of fixed type. If partition walls are load bearing, then they are called as internal walls. They work as a internal wall. Now coming to types of partition walls. So based on the materials used for construction, there are variety of partition walls. Bricks are used, brick partition, clay is used, clay bricks partition, glass is used, glass partition walls, concrete partition wall, timber partitions, plaster slab partition, metal lat partition, AC sheet or GI sheet partitions, and wool partition walls based on the materials used. These are the different types of partitions. What are the requirements of partition wall? The first thing is that the partition should be strong enough to carry its self-weight because they won't carry the load of other structure, strong enough to resist impact which the occupation of the building is likely to subject them, with the capacity of support suitable decorative surface, stable and strong enough to support some external features, maybe in terms of wash basin or other elements are required to be supported on the walls, to be fixed on the walls. So in that case, they should be strong enough to take all these types of loads from the various types of fixtures, or you can say amenities which are required to be provided or hung on the wall. As light as possible, they should be there. As light as possible, as thin as possible, should be as thin as possible, because in case of this partition walls, the use is only to divide the room, one room into another room, other room or compartment, increase the compartment. So it should be thin. If it is thin, so obviously one will get the sufficient area, usable area, able to act as a sound barrier, especially when it divides two rooms, and it should be fire resistant. That is most important. Now coming to advantages of partition walls. Divide the whole area into number of rooms. Provide privacy to the inmates from sight and sound. This is very important. Privacy, because everybody used to say, I want privacy. So what is privacy? Privacy is nothing but to keep self away from the others, to keep a distance. That is nothing but privacy. While studying, people used to say that I want privacy for preparation. Privacy now, which you can say disturbance. Privacy, in other words, you can say disturbance. So privacy in terms of sight and sound. One should not be visible. So if you take the example of bed, people used to say, I want privacy in bedroom, right? I want privacy in study room, right? At the same time, people require privacy from various types of sound. Are light in weight and cheaper in cost of construction, occupy lesser area. That is very important. Occupy lesser area and thickness will be very, very less. So definitely due to this, carpet area will get increase, usable area will get, net usable area will get increase, easily constructed in any position. So this is all about cavity wall and partition walls. Thank you.